In May 2026, Cloudflare announced it was firing 1,100 employees, 20% of their global workforce gone in a single day. The shock wasn't the number, but the explanation. CEO Matthew Prince broke the industry's unspoken rule by explicitly naming agentic AI as the reason these human roles were now obsolete. Cloudflare's chart reveals the logic. Despite record $10 billion revenue and 40% growth, they funded a complete transition to automated software. Layoffs hit the white-collar engine room as data, QA, and support were absorbed by AI metrics. Cloudflare has set a new precedent. AI is no longer a tool to help employees work better. It is the tool used to replace them entirely, allowing massive corporations to decouple their profit from human livelihoods. Meta is following a similar path into the physical world. After spending billions on a failed digital metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg has pivoted to physical AI. This pivot was driven by the May acquisition of Assured Robot Intelligence. ARI doesn't focus on hardware. They build the software brains that allow robots to interpret human movement and predict our behaviors in complex, real-world environments. The race to build the actual robot bodies is a multi-billion-dollar arms race. Competitors like Tesla are showcasing advanced prototypes like the Optimus, while Apple and Boston Dynamics prepare for mass production. Meta's strategy isn't to compete on hardware, but to own the logic inside it. They want to provide the universal Android-style operating system that runs every robot in a market projected to reach $5 trillion. This move creates a central bottleneck for the future. If a single corporate entity controls the software brains of our physical machines while simultaneously automating our jobs, the fundamental ability of individuals and nations to operate independently is deeply compromised. European nations have realized that total dependency on foreign software is a massive strategic vulnerability. Relying on American or Chinese engines for critical infrastructure means their security and trade are subject to foreign laws and corporate whims. To fight back, Arjun Brucey announced the Immense Engine. This isn't just a private startup. It's a €50 million sovereign game engine funded by the EU to break the global monopoly held by Unreal and Unity. The engine's utility goes far beyond entertainment. It is currently being negotiated for use by NATO for high-stakes military defense simulations and is being deployed for industrial logistics across European factories. By building this from the ground up in Europe, they've ensured it is 100% GDPR compliant and completely immune to the US Cloud Act, preventing foreign data extraction from critical simulations. This is a macro-level shift. Nations are no longer waiting for big tech to play fair. They are actively engineering their way out of monopolies to reclaim their digital sovereignty. This battle for autonomy is reaching individual consumers too. Many find themselves locked out of purchasing hardware because AI-driven bot networks and scalpers buy up inventory the millisecond it goes live. Valve is using its own data to protect users from this exploitation. For the launch of the new $80 Steam controller, they've implemented a reservation system designed to neutralize automated hoarders. The logic is simple but effective. To get in the queue, an account must have been created before April 2026 and have a verified purchase history. As you can see, these requirements act as a digital firewall, filtering out empty bot accounts while letting real humans through. Even if a bot manages to join the queue, the system requires a manual checkout within 72 hours. This time lock breaks the scalability of bot networks, ensuring the hardware stays available for actual players at the intended price. Valve has demonstrated that when a company uses its data to defend the consumer rather than exploit them, it can successfully restore fairness to an automated market. The landscape of 2026 is split. We see a world of ruthless corporate automation standing in direct opposition to structural movements fighting for regional independence and individual fairness. The stakes of this division are massive. Projections show that while 375 million jobs will be eliminated by 2030, another 133 million new, specialized roles will emerge to manage these new systems. The new rule of power is clear. It no longer belongs to those who build the machines, but to those who control the underlying algorithms that run them. To survive this shift, the strategy must change. We have to move away from tasks that can be scaled by code and focus on the skills that remain irreplaceable, like strategic negotiation, complex problem-solving, and emotional intelligence. While the shift toward automation is systemic, the final outcome remains a choice. By supporting independent platforms and honing our distinct human traits, we can ensure that technology serves as a tool for our own agency, rather than a mechanism for our replacement.